is coming.
Well, not quite. This is Texas after all, and the fall is gorgeous. Blue skies and temperatures in the upper 80s. But that don't mean we get no leaves clogging our gutters. No, sir. And when they do, things get messy, especially when they start clogging the downspouts. Water doesn't drain, and when it overflows, it creates a mess and damages the fascia board. So keeping the leaves out of the gutters is obviously something I do care about. But manually cleaning the gutters takes a good hour or two, and you'll get your hands cut up in the process. Plus, you do have to do this about, well, at least twice a year, so no bueno. The other option, of course, is preventing the leaves from getting in there in the first place. Now, I've tried several of those gutter guard options over the year. The plastic one warps in the Texas heat, gets really brittle, and when it hails, well, you get the picture. The aluminum one holds up better, but it also deforms, clocks really easily, collapses, and has really sharp edges, and that's actually worse than the gutters by themselves. So both of these options have failed me. A few years back, I did a test install of these foam guards in a particular leaf-prone area, and they held up surprisingly well. Granted, they clogged up a little, but didn't deteriorate much, and all in all, I think they did the job fairly well. Generally speaking, I think what option works best largely depends on where your gutters are located. If you have a majestic oak above your roof, you'll get leaves, sticks, nuts, and with that you'll gather dirt. If there's a pecan tree close by, then the leaves will be rather lengthy and thin. Near an elm tree, you'll get a lot of these tiny leaves. The less trees and the larger the leaves, the less trouble any of those solutions will give you. Also, a metal roof helps a good bit because asphalt shingles shed a lot of their grit over the years, and that all collects in the gutters. They all will need some level of maintenance over time, but I think for my particular application, the foam may be the best choice so far, even if I have to wash a few of them every few years when they eventually clog. All right, let's get the gutters ready for install. Being in 4 places at the same time. Don't you sometimes wish you could do that? And onto the install, which, as it is true with most tasks, takes much less time than it took to prep for it. Because the foam is so simple, it's really easy and fast to install. Align it with the back, slide it in, seat it, tuck the lip under, and boom, you're done. Just make sure you follow the installation instructions and properly align the right angle piece, which I did not do in my test install a few years back, and it did cause some flow issues. When you get to the corner, you can simply trim the piece, which creates a butt joint, but I prefer to cut them at an angle so they form a miter joint. Just find the edge length and cut the foam with scissors at a 45-degree angle. Do the same with the abutting piece and you get a decent looking joint. I mean, the foam is really forgiving, so it doesn't have to be perfect. You could save a few seconds if you ran the pieces straight, but that configuration will block at least some of the flow and potentially act as a dam. And there you have it, before and after. This really isn't rocket surgery and anyone can do this, well, as long as you follow some basic ladder safety. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful or enjoyable in any way, shape or form, consider giving it a like. If I have bored your last few minutes, well, I am sorry to have wasted your time. Why don't you let me know in the comments what you feel I should cover instead, or watch one of my other videos. With that said, I'll see you next time.